Welcome friends. In this session, I'm going to show you how to refill toner on your Sharp AR6020 photocopier. If you recall, this photocopier was applied to the resource center. So the first thing you will do will be to open the cabinet as it is shown here. Then you pull out the cartridge. And once that is done, you will notice that there are two screws there, the first one and the second one. So you have to unscrew it, then open that section, pull out to open that section. Then you see the big hole around there, and that's where you pour in the toner. So in this section, I'm going to show you how to maintain the photocopier in the resource center. So I've listed 8 items here. The first one is to read the instruction manual. The instruction manual came with the photocopier. So that will give you an idea about how to work around it. Then the second one is to clean the glass. Then the third one, don't forget about the ink cartridge. When if it's low, you have to refill it, and you have to remove dust from inside. Ensure that it's dust free. You have to maintain the paper rollers. This is absolutely important in order to avoid the printer not working very well. Then you also have to use the right paper and parts. Paper have different weights, so you have to look at the manual to know the right weight to use. Then you have to clean the drum often, and you have to give the fuser 1/2. For the fuser, what it simply means, from time to time, you need to apply some silicone oil to a damp cloth. This will help to ensure that your print work is clean and the printer works well. In this section, I'm going to teach you how to take care of your new laptop and ensure its longevity. The first one is you have to keep food, drinks, and liquid away from the laptop. If you spill water on the laptop, the liquid is not good with the electrical components. Then two, you need to invest in dedicated cleaning system. You need to use a soft microfiber cloth to clean your laptop screen often. And there's nothing wrong in getting a disinfectant to wipe your screen and your keyboard from time to time. You can increase your battery lifespan by always plug it. You have to ensure that your battery is always charged and don't let it drop down to 0%. Then let your laptop breathe. Don't stuff it with clothes or put it between pillows. Let it be on a flat surface so that the air circulation will be smooth. Then invest in a protective sleeves or back. Put the laptop in back in such a way that if it falls, back that are well padded, the component will not be damaged. Then store your device properly. In the resource center, keep your laptop away from sunlight, direct effect of sunlight. Put it in a position in which it will not have incident of heat, and ensure that the place is always relatively cool, and that will help the component to work very well. Then keep your software up to date. So that's important to ensure that your system is well secured. Then remove unused apps. If you have a lot of apps running on your system, when the system is starting up, most of these apps will want to start at the same time, and that will slow down the system. So any app that you're not using, just uninstall it from the system. Then you can stay virus free, ensure that you have the latest antivirus, and you scan your system from time to time. Then, of course, what you have is a foolproof performance system, a system with very high configuration. It was well planned in order to enable the system, uh, stay with you, be with you for a long time, and new applications that will be introduced as we're getting on will easily be installed, and it will work smoothly with the system. So the configuration we have will enable you to take up future projects. In this section, I'm going to show you 10 easy ways to maintain your printer. The printer is an essential tool in the resource center, and of course, you have to keep it well in order for it to function very well for you. The first thing is to clean the print head. It's essential to clean the print head at least once in a month. Then the second one is to clean the inside. It could be dusty, it could have papers in that may have torn and hidden somewhere, so you have to make sure that in the process of cleaning you remove all that. Then you have to clean under the hood. That's also important to ensure that you don't have any paper jam. Then you have to get the right cartridge. So all cartridges have their number indicated, so ensure you buy new cartridges So as much as possible, if you have original cartridges, then that will improve the standard of the work you're doing. Then you should be careful when you're replacing the cartridges so that you don't get some things parts broken. And you also have to replace the cartridges before they dry up. It's important once the system starts indicating that they are low, it's important to ensure that the cartridge is either refilled or replaced completely to avoid the print head having issues. Then you turn it off. Turn off when you are not using it for a long time. Printer that is continuously on and not in use can cause wear and tear. Then you have to download the latest drivers. Drivers are softwares that enable printers to work very well. Then keep your manual close to you. You may need to uh, seek or search for some advice on how to do certain things or how to understand the way it works from time to time. Then it's also important to say that you need to use your printer regularly. This is important because the ink will not dry up and it will keep the system in a good shape at all times. So